back to another YouTube video, Yoga with Emma. Today we have a short sequence to focus on the legs and the lower body, especially if we are runners or trainers or we're on our feet for most of the day. So we're going to be getting into the big muscles, the legs, hopefully stretching out the hips, the lower back a little bit. So a nice grounding sequence as well for us. If you've been enjoying our videos, please do give them a big like. It's lovely to share these practices with you. And if you would like to see more of my content, you can head over to my on-demand page. The link will be in the description box, where you get access to lots more content throughout the month with varying different videos and practices. So it'd be lovely to have you there. But let's get started. So coming to stand at the top of a yoga mat, just taking a moment in mountain pose, feet about hip width apart, keep a softness in the knees, and then inhale, reach the arms up, big stretch. And then we're going to take hold of the right wrist. We're just going to stretch over towards the right side, press the hips over towards the left, and then maybe step the left foot behind, bending into the standing leg and giving yourself a nice big side stretch here, out through the hip and the armpit. Big breath. And then inhale, come back, reach the arms up, take hold of the right wrist, stretch over towards the left, maybe step the right foot behind you. Big stretch, and then coming back through. Bring the hands down through center, just bring them at the heart. Take a moment to just ground through the feet. Exhale, softening. Try not to lock the legs out. Draw the belly in a little bit. And then bring the hands to the hips. Ground into the right foot and lift the left leg up. Just take some circles with the ankle one way and then the other. And then maybe open the leg out to the side, taking hold of the knee. You can drop the toe down to get some balance. Just give the hip a little circle. Maybe take the foot behind you, give it a little stretch, and then release it down. Lift the right leg up, ground into the left foot. Draw the knee in, give the ankle a little circle. Maybe take the leg out to the side. And then bring maybe the foot behind you, give it a little stretch, and then drop it down. Come back to stand at your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, big stretch. Exhale, frame the front foot as you come all the way down, forward fold. Soften the knees if you need, weight into the toes. Inhale, lift you up halfway, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, release. We're going to step the right leg back and drop the knee down. And we're going to straighten the left leg, drawing the toes towards you. So coming into a runner's stretch. Inhale, lift the chest. We're not folding forward. Keep a soft bend in the knee. And then ground into the right fingertips, start to reach open with the left. Twist here. Lovely. And then bring the hand back down. Inhale, come forward. Sink down into that front leg and reach the arms up. Big stretch here, lunge. And allow the weight of the hips to sink down. Draw the belly in a bit, squeeze the glutes. Nice, arms wide. And then frame the front foot. Step back to all fours or to plank, so you can be here or here, but we'll all then lower down to the belly. Take the arms wide as we inhale, lift up, big wide cobra. Exhale, lower. And then press up to all fours. And then step the right leg forward, coming into that lunge, left knee down. Lift the chest as we then draw the foot back, coming into that runner stretch on the other side. So the right toes are flexed, the knees soft, we're lifting the chest. Lovely. And then ground into the left fingertips, maybe open out to the right. Hand on the hip if that feels better. And then exhale, bring the hand down. Start to bring your foot forward, coming into that lunge. Allow the hips to sink forward. Inhale, reach up. Squeeze the glutes, but allow the hips to sink down so you get that lovely stretch through the front hip flexor. Lovely. And then bring the hands down. Again, step back to all fours or plank. Take a moment here, and then we'll lower to the belly again. Take the arms wide, press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower. This time, tuck the toes. Press up to all fours and sit back towards the heels. Take a child's pose. Soften here. And then slowly come back up to all fours. This time step the left leg forward, coming into that lunge. Inhale, come up, hands onto the hips. So grounding into the front foot, coming into more of a box lunge, so where hips are stacked over the knee. Maybe ground into that foot, bring the hand to the knee. We're just going to start to bend the right foot up. Maybe we take hold of the foot and we draw the heel towards the bottom. So really working on that quad muscle, stretching the quad. Maybe if we want to focus on the shoulder, we can press the foot away and that opens the shoulder. But if we want to focus on the legs, we can draw the heel in. Look forward and then releasing whenever feels good for you. Bring the hands down, ground into the right hand, twist open to the left. Lovely. Reach the hand back behind you, stretching down through the arm and then come all the way back through. Again, step back to plank or all fours and we'll lower to the belly. Take the arms wide, inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower and press back up to all fours. This time step the right leg forward, coming up into that box lunge. So my hips are stacked over my knee. My front knee is stacked over my ankle. Maybe I'm resting my hand on my knee as I begin to bend that left foot towards my bottom. You can pad the knee up if you need to. Take hold of the foot and start to draw the heel into the quad. So a passive stretch here. Maybe push the foot away, see the difference. Push the foot into the hand. Again, maybe draw the heel into the bottom. Focusing on the quad, stretching that lovely quad muscle, that big muscle. And then releasing, bring the hands down, ground into the left hand, twist open to the right. Draw the fingertips down towards the back edge of the mat, spreading the hand, and then reach through. Lovely. Step back to all fours or to plank and then lower to the belly. And then press into the hands again, take them wide, inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. And then bringing the hands onto the mat, elbows under the shoulders, coming into Sphinx. So pressing into the forearms, drawing the elbows towards the ribs, gaze is down. And I'm going to bend my right foot up towards my bottom. And I'm going to bring my left hand into the middle. I'm going to reach my right arm behind me and again stretch my heel down or press my foot away. Half boat here. So nice opening through the back body, maybe stretching the quad a little bit more by pressing the foot down or press the foot away. And then gently releasing it, swap the arms over, bring the right arm in, bend the left foot, take the arm back behind you and take hold of the foot, maybe drawing the heel down or pressing the foot away. Whatever feels good for you. Keep the gaze neutral. So working on what feels good. This is a great opener for the heart and the pec muscles. And then releasing it down. Just make a little pillow for your forehead. Take a rest here. And then gently bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes. We're going to come up to our first downward facing dog. So come into all fours, sit back towards the heels. If this is enough for you, maybe this is where your downward dog is. So we're kind of stretching the chest towards the thighs, the knees are on the ground, the toes are untucked. But if you've got that mobility, maybe we lift the hips up, soften the knees, spread the hands, lift up out of the armpits to lengthen the spine, soft bend in the knees, lift the hips up. I'm going to take some hip circles here. So if we're on all fours, we're going to straighten out through the right leg, bend the foot, and we're going to take some circles here, one way and then the other. If we're in downward facing dog, we ground into the left foot, reach the right leg up, bend, open it out, and then take some circles here. So one way and then the other. And then we ground the right foot down, lift the left leg up. So on all fours or in down dog, bend the knee, take those circles. Just a couple on each side. Remembering to breathe. And then we'll bring the feet down, drop the knees, and then this time step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Draw that back leg back a little bit, coming into lizard. So we're up on the fingers and we're allowing the hips to drop down here. Maybe I open my knee out to the side by rolling onto the side of the foot. Maybe I want to draw the leg back again. Maybe I want to go onto the forearms. Whatever feels good. But we're taking a wider lunge here. Gaze down. And then this time bend the left foot up, ground into the left hand, reach the right fingertips forward, up and back. Maybe take hold of the foot or reach the hand towards the foot and then draw the heel towards the bottom or press the heel away. Ground into that front big toe. Whatever feels good. So corkscrew, building on the others. Maybe you just work on bending the leg or maybe the arm. And then release. Start to walk your foot, your right foot over towards your left hand, dropping the knee down towards the right hand, and the heel comes towards your inner left thigh. So coming into pigeon now. So check the back foot, snuggle yourself down, maybe you prop something underneath your right hip, maybe you stay here, or maybe you come onto the forearms, or maybe we reach out. And we take a moment here, wherever feels good. Allowing the weight of the hips to drop down. Notice if we're sitting over to one side, can we bring ourselves into the middle? Relax the face, relax the shoulders. Wherever you are is all good. And then we'll slowly bring ourselves back up. Press into the hands, tuck the back toes if that feels good, and come back to all fours. Just take a little rest in child's pose. Arms out front, sitting bones on the heels. And then we'll come through, this time step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Walk that back knee out a little bit so we lengthen the space between the thighs if it feels good. Obviously no pressure if it doesn't. Please, please, please listen to your body. But then allow the hips to sink forward. Maybe you open out onto the side of the foot. Again, maybe dropping onto the forearms if that feels good. Wherever it feels nice, maybe you take a stretch out to the side. But just feel the hips sinking, you're not forcing anything. Brilliant. And then slowly grounding into the right fingertips, the right hand. bending the right foot, reach the left arm up and over and maybe take hold of the right foot this time, drawing the heel towards the bottom or pressing the foot away. So again, a slightly deeper stretch, corkscrew. Maybe you're just working on the foot, maybe the arm is working back, whatever feels good. Drawing the shoulders down the back, engaging the belly a little bit, and then releasing the hand down. Release the foot. Start to walk the left foot over towards the right hand. Drop the left knee down by the left wrist, and the heel comes towards the inner right thigh. And then again, just adjust yourself. Check the back foot. Notice where you are. Maybe prop up your left sitting bone with a pillow. And then maybe we fold forward onto the forearms, or maybe you're here. Maybe you come all the way down. Maybe you stretch the arms out. And take a moment to soften here. Really allow yourself the opportunity to let go. Great stretch for the inner groin and the hips and all that running and busyness we do on our feet. It's great to just soften and let everything melt a little bit. So really letting yourself breathe here. This might be quite a challenging posture, pigeon. So just breathe into that discomfort. Just notice where you might be holding the tension. Can you relax the face, the shoulders? One more breath. Exhale, release. And then we'll bring ourselves back up. Just gently shift yourself over towards the left and then take the legs out long. Give yourself a big stretch here. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, really soft bend in the legs. As we reach all the way up and over. And then maybe the heels stretch out as we drop down onto the legs. Heart to toes, soften here, release the neck. Forward fold, Paschimottanasana. And then we'll slowly come all the way up. Just draw the right leg in, hold it with the left arm. Lift up with the chest, reach the right arm up and take a twist. Flex the left toes, draw the arm into the knee into the arm, draw the shoulders down the back, squeezing a pencil, maybe the gaze follows. And then we'll come back through center. Swap over to the other side, take the left knee up, hug it with the right arm. Press the knee into the arm, arm into the knee, reach the arm up and over and take a nice stretch. Maybe the gaze follows, press into the left toes, flex the right foot and really actively press the arm into the knee. And then gently coming through. And then bringing both soles of the feet together. We're going to come to Baddha Konasana, butterfly. And just give the feet a little massage, the soles, the arches. You know, especially if we are on our feet a lot, our ankles, just up the legs and the shins. Give it a nice little massage. Show some love to the feet here. The toes, maybe scrunch them, give them a nice stroke. And then just taking hold of the ankles or the feet, let the feet be open here. And inhale, lift up, and then exhale. As we begin to fold forward, allow the elbows to press into the inner knee creases, release the chin. Maybe we reach the arms out in front as we fold forward over the legs. Maybe we're here, maybe we're here, maybe we're here. Wherever we are, that's all good. That's part of our practice. We're just opening the inner thighs here. Breathing out through the back body, the ribs, connecting to the breath. So important, let the belly be heavy, the face is soft, and then we'll slowly come all the way up. Just take the legs out long, give them a little shake. I'm going to come down onto our backs for our final posture, a little moment in Shavasana. So take the feet to the ground, roll yourself down, and then just drop the knees, feet hip width apart actually, then drop the knees to the right. Nice little supine twist here. Breathing again deep into the belly, starting to soften everything down. And then again, take the knees up, take them over to the left. Snuggle the shoulders down, let the knees be heavy. And then gently drawing the knees back up, give yourself a little squeeze here. Draw the knees in, maybe take some circles, maybe flex the knees. And then taking the feet out wide, arms wide. Back is relaxed, back of the legs, back of the arms, back of the head, everything settles down. And we'll just take a minute here to ground. Maybe rest the hands on the belly to direct the breath down into the body, away from the chest. Expanding out through the belly, softening out through the mouth. And just imagine that tension melting away, that tightness in the muscles. And we're just left with a softness and easiness, a suppleness, a fluidity of movement. Just focusing on the breath in and out. Wherever you are, just wiggling the fingers and toes, the ankles, the wrists, up into the elbows and the knees, the hips, the shoulders. Maybe a full body stretch as we roll over to one side, bring ourselves up to seat, and we'll just cross the legs if that feels comfortable. Give the shoulders a roll, big up with the arms. Thank you very much for practicing, Jai. As always, it's a pleasure to have you. Please give this video a thumbs up, a like, and check out our other content. Hit the link below if you want to head over to my on-demand platform.